My name is Sia Agre. I work with Uganda Wildlife Research and Training College in Queen Elizabeth National Park. And my area of interest and specialization is eco-health or One Health. One Health is a concept that looks at ensuring that there is optimal health of animals, optimal health of the environment, and also optimal health of the human population. So then when you have these three items healthy, then ensures that people in these communities are able to survive free of diseases and other illnesses. Because it has been found out that 60% of infectious diseases in humans come from animals. So if we make sure that these animals are healthy and also the environment where they are, then it also protects us from some of those diseases. So One Health is very fundamental when we are talking about zoonotic diseases, diseases that can be transmitted from wildlife or even animals that we keep at home to human populations. For instance, bats have been found to be natural reservoirs for so many disease pathogens. An example that actually happened in where we are here is Ebola. Even Marburg has been reported. We've also had cases of Rift Valley fever, Crimean Congo hemorrhagic fever. Most of these diseases have been found in bats. So bats become one of those items that has to be looked at when you are talking about One Health. Because bats, much as people look at it in a way that they carry a lot of these diseases, but they are also useful in the ecosystem. Because bats, they consume insects, which actually cause diseases to human populations. So if the population of bats is reduced, then you might have the population of mosquitoes increasing and so many other pests. Then you might end up with the human population having a lot of transmission of malaria and other diseases. But because we have degraded the environment, bats are stressed and they have ended up with some of these disease pathogens which end up getting transmitted to human populations. So making sure that the bats are healthy by making sure that the ecosystems or the environment where they live in is healthy, there is no stress, is very critical, which benefits human populations because you protect bats, it checks on some of the pests that could transmit diseases to human populations. Then where we are right now in Lake Munyanyange, we also have migratory bird species like the flamingos. Flamingos also, they have some diseases that have been reported. Flamingos are migratory, and like in Uganda we have flamingos in Lake Munyanyange, and they are migratory, they go to Kenya in Lake Nakuru. Then maybe that disease can end up in human communities. So it is critical that we ensure that the flamingos and where they are in Uganda is healthy. One Health is really having people from different disciplines, maybe social scientists, anthropologists, medical doctors, people who did veterinary medicine, people who are managing wildlife. All of these people, including the local communities, they should be part of the team making sure that their community, the environment where they live in, the animals that they have are healthy. So we need to include things like maybe research that we really need to do to look at what is existing in the wildlife so that we are able to mitigate these diseases at wildlife level before they end up in human populations. So Uganda Wildlife Research and Training College is majorly focused on research and training in wildlife management. But One Health also is something that can be integrated in what we do. Because you cannot speak about wildlife management if the people that live actually within the areas where you find wildlife are not healthy. Or you cannot talk about wildlife management when the environment is not healthy. So it is critical that as Uganda Wildlife Research and Training College, we integrate One Health in whatever we do. We need to show how this intersection between animals, humans, and environment is really important in addressing some of the health challenges that we face. and also the health challenges that we encounter in wildlife. And as an institution, Uganda Wildlife Research and Training College, we also need to contribute fundamentally to addressing some of these challenges that not only exist in wildlife, but also in livestock and the environment. So you have all the three facets: animals, humans, and environment healthy, which contributes to our motto, we build for the conservation